Jenny was my fourth child. I knew that children develop at different rates, but I did notice that she had a bit of a sort of stagger when she was walking, which was totally unlike my other children. When she was about 6.5, she started to deteriorate quite rapidly. So I just got a letter through the post saying that she had this condition, and that was it. And I immediately went to the internet, so typed in ataxia-telangiectasia. I was just sitting on the floor sobbing the next hour, really. From the start of the year, Jenny hadn't been particularly well, and it ended up in early July with her being hospitalised with pneumonia and effusion of fluid on her lungs. She had a final scan, and just by accident, the person doing the scan went a bit further down than her lungs and noticed a lump on her liver. The radiographer couldn't sort of tell us then and there, but I knew.
About a quarter of all AT patients will develop a tumour of some sort. The fundamental defect in ataxia-telangiectasia is loss of the ATM protein. The ATM protein is protecting us from genetic damage, so just by the fact that they have no ATM at all makes it highly likely that they will actually develop a tumour as a consequence of this inability to repair damage.
I just talked to Jenny about it, and I explained to her very simply about what she had, and I said that there were some very nasty cells that were taking over her liver, and her good cells were trying to battle the bad cells, but sometimes they lose, and it, you know. And whether she wanted the treatment or not, and she said, yes, I want to live. She said, Mummy, if I've got a chance, I want to live.
They can't receive traditional cancer treatment again because of this difficulty with the role of the ATM protein. But in their cells, the amount of damage produced by cytotoxic treatments is so great that it will actually threaten their lives.
Jenny battled her way through the bouts of chemotherapy that she had at Alder Hay, but she was incredibly weak. And very sadly, just before Christmas of that year, she succumbed to very bad chest infection that did actually turn into pneumonia. She had to go back into hospital, and by this stage she'd already been put into an induced coma. She died on the morning of the 7th of January 2016. We turned off the machines and she just slipped away.
Research into AT is important because it's the only way that we are going to improve the outcome, the outlook for children and adults with ataxia-telangiectasia.
I'm so passionate about trying to get a cure for this horrible, horrible condition. What I went through and what other families are going through who've got children with AT, you just wouldn't want to wish on anybody at all.